Hey everyone, Jen Bittner here from The Dough Planner, and we have another episode of The Dough Show this week, and we are reading a quote from Leadership Magazine, number 31. This is from Eric and Lindsay Witt. An unexpected blessing. All right, so their quote is, instead of focusing on what you haven't accomplished yet, focus on what you want and share from that place as if you've already made it happen. Okay, so for anyone that knows me, I'm a huge mindset person. I'm all about mindset mastery. Changing our thoughts will change our lives, the way that we interpret things, the way that we respond to things. It is a huge part of us being able to move forward in our businesses, move forward in teaching, move forward in sharing, move forward in anything in life, is if we can really focus on that part of our mind that is attracted to what it is that we want. So just as they're mentioning in this quote, instead of focusing on what you haven't accomplished yet. Okay, so how do we get into that space where we focus on things that we haven't accomplished yet? Well, that's easy. Social media, right? We're watching all these other leaders as they're powerfully diving, rank advancing and doing all these crazy cool things, or maybe they're out teaching 4 nights a week, which just isn't a reality for you right now. Or possibly, their team is bigger, or they've gotten there faster, or you started at the same time, but they're where you want to be. And we start to judge ourselves, and we start to compare, and we start to really focus on what we don't have and where we aren't yet. Right? And that becomes our mindset. That becomes what we start to attract. We start to attract all the things that are going to basically, there's a word that I'm looking for and I can't think of it. It's we're attracting the things that are in alignment with us not having what we want, right? So everything that we start seeing is in alignment with what we don't have yet. So when we can shift out of that perspective and we start focusing on, so they said, focus on what you want and share from a place as if you've already made it happen. So a lot of people have heard the phrase, fake it till you make it, right? I like to say faith it till you make it, right? So have faith in the process, have faith that you intuitively are being guided towards the right steps in your business and in your life. And you have to have faith that is gonna walk itself out until you actually make it. Have faith that is exactly, it's going to be so. And if you already know what the outcome is, then you just need to enjoy the journey now. You just need to show up and do the right things to enjoy that journey, because we already know without a shadow of a doubt that we're going where we're going. So it's really about putting ourselves in that driver's seat and saying, I'm going to focus on what I want, because then I will attract the people, places, things, experiences that are in alignment with the things that I want, right? As opposed to the things I don't have. Because we can spend all day, every day, judging other people, judging ourselves, being self-critical, comparing, doing all of those things. We could spend all day doing that, right? Because there's so much stimulation around us that will prove, our insecurities right. So we have to be very conscious of doing the opposite, right? We have to be conscious of actually going out and looking for the things that we want, having that at the forefront of our mind, and going after the things that we want. Hopefully that makes sense for you guys. I'm really inspired by all of the mindset quotes, because it really does come down to that. It comes down to us doing things differently than 98% of the population would do, think, or act, or behave, or say. We do things differently, and that's why our businesses will look different, right? And we'll feel different, and the way we serve will be different. So it's all about your mindset. Let's focus on that this week, and we'll see you next week.